Hey guys, how's it going? Zeb, aka Squirrel here. And lately we've had a ton of people stopping into our stream asking us all kind of questions about BDO. So I figured I'd make this tutorial video on how to make beer from start to finish for beginners. Alright, welcome back guys. So, as many of you may know, beer is an essential part of Black Desert Online. You use it to keep your workers going, and you can also sell it for a decent profit on the market. It's really good for early game income. And I'm going to show you how to start making beer as early as Valia. And we're going to go through the entire process from getting the worker lodging, to hiring the workers, to picking up the node, all the way to crafting the beer. And I'll even show you how to sell it on the market. So let's get started here. The first thing we're going to do is you're going to use some of your contribution points to get lodging for your worker. Now, if you do not already have a worker in that town, you get one worker for free in every town without having to hire or having to purchase any lodging. In this case, I already have workers here, so I'm going to show you how to purchase the lodging. We're going to hit M for our map and pull it up. Then we're going to click on the icon of the town that we want to get our lodging in. We find one of these blue buildings because these are the ones that we can actually purchase. We're going to click on it and look and see what we can get. In this one we can get lodging. Not all of them can you get everything. Like this one over here, for instance, there's no lodging. We're going to go back to this building, click on that, select it, click on lodging, purchase lodging. It says here it's going to take 1 contribution point. I have 15. It's going to take 1 minute and 500 coins. And of course I have no coins. So, like a noob, I'm going to run over here to the bank really quick, pick up 500 coins so that I can show you this, and I will be right back. Alright, so we are back, and I just picked up some money from the warehouse. So back on track here. I'm going to hit M again on the map. We're going to go in, select the building that we want. We're going to purchase for lodging. It's going to cost us 500 silver coins, take 1 minute. Contribution points I have is 15, and it's only going to take 1 contribution point to get. Okay, purchase lodging. Yes. Now, while we're getting that lodging, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the worker. We click this little NPC button up here. So this is how you're going to hire a worker. And you come down to your little worker icon. We're going to click on that. And it's going to, as you can see here on the little mini map, it's going to take us straight to the work supervisor. We're going to just hit T. It's going to take us straight to it. When we get there, I'll be right back. Alright, so here we are standing at the town work supervisor, Santo Manzi. There we go. So, to hire workers, you're going to need energy. It takes energy, or costs energy, to look at the workers that are available. And we're going to go through multiple of them because we want a human. The human workers tend to be the best. They're not the fastest, but they pick up rare drops, and it's just good to hire a human because later on you can have your human doing more important things and picking up more important drops. That'll be for another video. So we're going to actually go ahead, hit R, and interact with him. We're going to go to contract workers. It costs 5 energy to hire a worker, current energy 203. I'm going to hit yes. This is naive worker, and he's a giant. We don't want him. So we're going to click view another. Every time we do this, it's going to consume 5 energy. Oh, it just showed us another giant. We're going to do it again. Oh, nope, it didn't. It showed us, took a second to load. But I don't want the goblin anyway. There's another goblin. Go again. Another giant. We're just going to keep going until we get a human. Now, I know if it's early game, you're not going to be able to do this. So, look at the worker level. If it's a blue worker of any kind, just go ahead and grab him. But I'm just going to keep going here because I have the energy. Wow, and we got DC'd. So, I will be right back, guys. Alright, welcome back again. That's not a very good thing to happen right in the middle of the tutorial video now, is it? But it's life, it happens. So let's just, lick our wounds and move on here. We're going to go back to interacting with the work supervisor once again. And do it all over again. We're going to go to contract workers. Yes, we're going to go ahead and spend the 5 energy. I'm going to view another. Well, let's see if this changes. I don't know why this is being slow today. It doesn't make any sense to me. We'll view another. And, actually, you know what? We're just going to come back when I've finally found a human worker, and I will show you that. That way I'm not wasting all of your time when you're sitting here watching me just spend the hell out of my energy. Alright, and we are back again. Here we have a professional human worker. Now, this took me forever because the thing was acting up for some reason, so I spent a whole lot more energy than I normally would have. But this guy is going to be excellent. We look over here, his worker speed is 70, movement speed is 3. It's kind of low, but it'll go up as he levels up. His luck is 16, and his stamina is 20. It's kind of expensive, but at the same time, he's going to be a really good worker. So we're going to go ahead and hire him. Wow, I almost clicked view another. That would have been terrible. Let's go ahead and hire this guy. Alright. Now we've got the worker. And what we're going to do now is we have to find a node. Now, for crafting beer, you can use many different things. You can use potatoes, corn, wheat, pumpkins. There's just many different things that you can use for the base ingredient of your beer. In this case, we're going to go with potatoes only because right here in Valia, there's potato nodes all around us. Right here. Also, there's another one right over here, Finto Farm. I believe there's one down here. I mean, they're just everywhere around Valia. It's the easiest source to get. So let's go ahead and go with Logia Farm. Not sure if I said that right, but whatever. So we click on that node. The first thing we have to do is invest contribution in that node. Now, I have a special perk right now that allows me to do it remotely. I'm not going to do that because I want to show you how to actually go through this entire thing. But as you can see here, we got a potato node. So we're going to right click on that, and it's going to take us straight to the node manager. And I'm going to go ahead and hit T, and we're going to auto path over there, and I'm not going to make you watch me run the whole way, so I will be back once I get over there. Alright, so here we are over here by the node manager at Logia Farm. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. We're going to go and click on node management. Now, this node is going to cost 2 contribution points. So we have to invest in the initial node at first to unlock that node. We're going to hit contribution invest. Then you have the node for connection, but not the node to actually get the resource. So we have to, at this point, click on the resource that we want. Some nodes have multiple resources, so you just select, obviously, the one that you want. In this case, it's only one. We're taking the potatoes anyway. So now we have to invest contribution points again to get the actual resource. Now it's going to bring up this worker list. And we're going to want to get the worker that we just hired and start working. Alright, and it's going to take him 35 minutes, 36 minutes essentially, to complete the work. Now, what he's going to do is run over there, he's going to pick up all the potatoes, and they're just going to go back to the warehouse. So, what you're going to do is you're going to let him work for a little while, first off, because you want around 500 potatoes before you start crafting beer. It just makes things easier, and I'll explain why a little later. But right now, we're going to go up here and click on the NPC, and we're going to click on, not Marketplace, Storage, because that's where our stuff's going to go, and that tells us where the storage is in the town. And after my workers collected a little bit, I will be back to explain the rest of it. And we're back. So I've given a little time for my worker to go ahead and collect some potatoes, and they're going in the warehouse, which is right over there. The next step is to purchase a residence. You need your residence to actually start cooking the beer, crafting the beer. It's not... Anyway, So the best thing to do for your residence is find it centrally located between the cooking guy where you buy all of your ingredients, and your warehouse, because your storage warehouse, because you're going to be running back and forth, doing it constantly, picking up stuff. So the storage warehouse is right over there where you see that beam. It's just on the other side of this little building. And to find the cook, we're going to click on our NPC button. This thing will become your best friend in towns you don't know where stuff is. So we're going to click on cooking, and we see that it's located here on our mini map. Right here was the storage. There's him. So anywhere in between, we're going to want to buy a residence. In this case, I've already picked out a residence. That way we're not running around searching, and it's going to be this guy right here. So we're looking at number 32. You won't be able to get this right away because you obviously have to purchase 3-1 first, but we're just going to use this building for this tutorial to show you. So we're going to go ahead and we'll click purchase, and we're going to select residence. It's going to take 2 contribution points and no money. That's nice. We're going to go ahead and do that. And in the meantime, we're going to, while that's working, we're going to run around and pick up our ingredients for the beer. So we're going to go down here to the warehouse, and we're going to pick up some of the potatoes. See, potatoes. We're going to right click, and we're going to take 500 potatoes. Don't take any more, don't take any less. The reason being is once you're done processing everything that I'm going to show you, all the beer that you can, all of the potatoes will be gone. There will be none left in your inventory, which is really nice because you don't want your inventory packing full of a whole bunch of junk. I'm going to go ahead and stick this beer in here as well as these because that has to do with beer. That way, everything that you see in my inventory will be 100% what I've done right here in front of you. Now we're going to exit out of that, and we're going to go back to the NPC button. We're going to go ahead and click cooking, and we're going to go find our cook, and we're going to buy all of the rest of the ingredients used for crafting beer. Beer is really easy because the only ingredient that you yourself have to produce with your workers is the corn, the wheat, the whatever the main ingredient is. We're gonna run up to this guy, Chef David. We're gonna interact with him. We're not gonna take the quest. We're gonna go to shop. We're gonna buy ourselves 1 cooking utensil, and we're gonna come down here to sugar. Left click, go to buy multiple, and we're gonna buy 100 sugar. Again, this is so nothing is left over. We're going to go to leveling agent, and we're going to buy 200 leveling agent. Then come down to mineral water, and we're going to buy 600 mineral water. It's going to ask us if we want to spend all of that money on, because 18,000 silver is kind of a lot to be spending on mineral water, let's be honest. But we're going to do it. We're going to exit out of this. Run out the tour, and we're going to go back down here to the residence that we just purchased. Once at the residence, nope, that's not it. Is this it? This is it. Gonna walk in, check out our floor plan. I actually really like this this house, this residence. What we're going to do is we're going to come up here to place mode, click on it, and we're going to find out where we want to put our cooking utensil. Well, it's a really good idea to just stick it really close to the door. That way you don't have to light your residence or anything like that right away. We're just going to go ahead, we're going to take it and click right here. Rotate it so it looks halfway decent. Confirm it. Pick it up and move it again. That way we stick it. Oops, I selected it. No! It was dumb. Place it, pick it up, and we're going to go to movement and stick it against the wall because it wasn't right up against the wall. I don't know, I'm kind of anal about those things. We're going to hit escape, exit placement mode. This is a nice, well-lit house, too, which is really nice. Some of them are extremely dark. Alright, so we're going to go up to our cooking utensil and press R to interact with it. Now, we're going to go to our mineral water and right-click, hit 6, and place 6 mineral water in it. Not the whole stack. If you do that, the processing will fail. You have to put the exact number of ingredients to make 1 beer. in, and then it's just going to be continuous production. So then we're going to come to the leveling agent. We're going to put 2 in. Sugar, we'll put 1 in. And then our potatoes, we'll put 5 in. When we come over here, we click our continuous production button. Yes. And we're going to click F for maximum quantity, or come down here and click the little button, then hit enter or click OK. And he's going to start crafting. Now, while he's fixing this beer, a couple of different things can happen. One, you're going to get experience. That's going to be your life skills experience, as well as a little bit of experience to your character. And as you can see up here, this is cool draft beer. And then there's the regular beer. The cool draft beer is better. It sells for more on the market, and you know, it gives more energy to your workers for less number of beers. But this cool draft beer, in the beginning when you first start crafting, you're not going to see a lot of that. I've leveled my cooking up. As you can see over here, I'm professional 8, so there's a better chance of me getting the higher tier beer. And you can see up here I'm getting this strongly seasoned dish, as well as some other things. Now, I will explain that after I come back and we're done crafting here. But once he's done, because I got the 600 mineral water, 500 of the wheat, corn, potato, whatever it is you're using, 100 sugar, and 200 leveling agent, the cooking utensils durability will be 100% depleted. You'll no longer be able to use that cooking utensil, and you will have no ingredients left in your inventory, which is absolutely incredible. When I'm done right here, crafting these 100 beers, I'll come back, show you the outcome of how many I got, of course, after being leveled up to cooking professional, as well as show you some of the little poorly prepared dishes or whatever that I've been getting, and explain that to you. Alright, now that I'm done doing all of the beer cooking, the brewing, you can see right there that the cooking utensil is completely depleted, so it's gone. So the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to go back into our placement mode, because there's no point in having a busted ass cooking utensil in our residence. Gotta get rid of that junk, right? We're going to collect it. We're going to hit escape, get out of our placement mode. Now let's look at our inventory. We're going to hit I for inventory, and so you can see we got this busted ass cooking utensil in here. We ended up with 261 regular beer, 29 cool draft beer, 30 dish with more ingredients, 15 dish with weird texture, 16 taking out food, 16, it doesn't really matter what the hell these things are called. But yeah, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to now, I guess I'm going to show you how to put this stuff on the market, and run through that, as well as get rid of your cooking utensil. At this point, what I would do if I were going to continue to make more beer is I would just run back to my warehouse, pick up 500 more beer. The reason I usually only take 500 at a time is because not everyone's weight limit is 1150. Let's just be honest. So then after that, I would run over to the cooking guy again, and I would sell this cooking utensil to him. Buy another one. Make sure you sell this, because if you have multiple, if you buy another one before you sell this one, once you go back to your placement mode, it doesn't tell you the level, the durability level. So you'll end up putting your busted ass cooking utensil back into your residence, and we don't want that. So sell it first. Make sure that's the first thing you do when you go back to the cooking dude. So that's what we're going to do right now, is we're going to go and sell this to somebody. Then we're going to run over to the marketplace, and we're going to sell that. But actually, sorry, before we do that, I'm going to show you how to replenish the worker or whatever. They're, let's get them drunk so they work more, right? We're going to come over here and click your worker symbol. Now, you can see the level. I think, see that? Yeah. That's the level of beer. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and click recover all. And we're going to select which one we want. I always use this one because that's more money on the market, and why not? We're going to click confirm. Fills up all the beer levels. Then we click repeat all, and that just gets your worker working again. Obviously my workers were already working because I just did this a little while ago, but you can refill the beer line even if they're not done working. That's a nice little thing that they've recently changed, because before you had to wait until they were done to go ahead and refill them. So now we're going to exit here, find somebody along the way. Here's a blacksmith. Let's just go ahead and sell our cooking utensil to him, because you could sell it to anybody. Right click to sell it. Then we're going to run over here to the market. If you don't know where the market is, you can come up here, click your NPC button, click on the market, and it'll take you straight to it. Again, that thing's going to become your best friend. So the market director, we're going to interact with him. Go to marketplace, buy registered. We're going to go ahead and click register item. Now we'll sell these. We're going to right click F for maximum quantity, press enter. We're going to confirm and go ahead and list it on the market. And at this point I'm going to do the same thing with this beer, because I don't need it. I have like 2,000 in Heidel. Heidel's where I usually like to set up camp, and I'll explain why. Main reason being is, get out of here, all of these dishes, when you turn them in, you're going to turn them in near Heidel. So it's obviously better to go ahead and, you know, set up your camp in Heidel, where you're going to be constantly cooking beer and you can turn these things in. You want to turn these in. It's incredible. You exchange 2 for beer, so you get more beer for just 2 of these. And I mean, you get them for free when you cook it. So why not use it? There's 3,000 silver for 5 of these. Cooking experience, that's huge. The higher your cooking is, the more chance of creating the cool draft beer. You know, the better outcome for everything that you have. Milk, even if you're not planning on using the milk to use to craft stuff, because you can make all kinds of foods and different things with the milk, sell this stuff. Milk immediately flies off the market. So, you know, stack these things up to where you have like 200-300 of them a piece. Go run around, turn them all in, sell the milk. It sells, I guarantee within 30 minutes all the milk will be gone off the market and you get your money. This is a huge one. This is the biggest one. Is you exchange 5 of these for contribution points. That is incredible. That's how you go ahead and build up your contribution points up, you know. And your contribution points in this game are used for everything. I can cover that in another video. If you don't already know about them, stay tuned, and I'll have a video coming. So just to show you, we're going to go ahead and right click on this and click NPC location. We're going to pull up the map. I'm not going to take you all the way there because it'll be, why, you know. Alejandro Farm. This is the only one that is not actually in Heidel, but it is very, very close to Heidel. The other ones are, there's 2 people right here that you're going to sell to, 1 right here, and there's 1 down here. And that's where you turn in all of those things for the different items. So, yeah, that's it for my beer crafting tutorial, how to get started early on. If you have any questions, comments, anything I missed, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll make sure to answer you as quickly as possible. Hope you enjoyed this, and we will catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Chaotic Couples Gaming.
We are Zeb and Rachel.
If you like what you saw, make sure to hit the subscribe button below.
Or you can find us live on Twitch. Thanks for watching.